Hi, I'm Marianne Arsenault, skip of Team Nova Scotia. At lead, we have Jennifer Baxter. Second is Colleen Jones. Third, Kim Kelly, and we play out of the Mayflower Curling Club in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Hi, I'm Kelly Scott, the skip of Team BC. Our lead is Sarah Wozni. Second, Sasha Carter. Third, Gina Schrader. And we curl out of the Kelowna Curling Club.
Nova Scotia will play the red stones, BC will play the yellow, and in the draw to the button, the last rock was won by BC. So it will be Nova Scotia and Marianne Arsenault as she makes her way out. A little good luck, puts the brush down, and we're ready to get it underway on this Sunday night and to throw the first stone. The Nova Scotia lead is Jennifer Baxter.
It's an interesting day for BC. They come off a game where they play Manitoba, probably the most aggressive team. Jennifer Jones, a very demanding and exciting skip, and then they come onto the ice playing a very defensive-minded team. And this is the challenge when you come to a national championship. As a team, you have to decide on your tactics and be prepared to play a lot of different styles.
Good wait. 10.
The style for Colleen and Marianne Arsenault at the helm as the skip has been really defensive, as we touched on in the opening. And it's so tough with these great teams you're playing against, and there's so much curl nowadays that if you hit you keep hitting and hitting, you miss one, they duck around it, score their two, and they've lost both their games by very small margins. But we've watched both of them, and they just haven't applied any pressure. And it'd be interesting to see if they get a little bit more aggressive here.
Well, let's see if that's in the game plan, aggressiveness, Linda.
Well, it's going to be interesting, as I said, to see, because Nova Scotia, I think, will try and keep it a little open, but I'm with Russ. You have to take more chances with the hammer. For BC, I think you need to force without hammer. That would have been this end, but maybe in the first end we'll give them a little break, and then be aggressive with hammer, and especially focus on Gina Schrader and the great way she's been playing. Build to her shots and set up your deuces.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures.
So in this end, BC hit. I don't blame them in some ways in the first end. I'm not saying they have to go crazy, and that's one thing you and I have talked about too. Sometimes you get lulled into playing a style, and sometimes you get pushed into playing a style you don't want, and you don't want either of those things to happen.
And in this case too, maybe you know, they weren't comfortable in practice with draw weight. Maybe they didn't like exactly where that first rock went. It was really dangerous right on the center line, just top of the 4-foot. You know, maybe if it had been back 8-foot, they would have thrown a corner guard. You never really know. I hate to go in with a, yes, we're throwing a corner guard automatically, and then they throw in perfect, and you're second guessing yourself. So it's a good call by BC, but I really didn't like the first game for Marianne with the thought process. They were playing Quebec. They're all rookies. They were nervous. You could see it. And they hit and hit and hit. And you could see Quebec getting more and more confidence. They made a couple of great shots and won a close game.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. Right there. Okay.
There's an example right there that you could have countered that corner guard by throwing a center guard, and then Kelly Scott has to go, now what do I do with that center guard? Do I hit that dangerous rock? Do I go around it? That closes the scoring area. So they decided to peel it. Colleen almost made the peel, but now there's a come-around opportunity for BC, and the ice is so good nowadays that there's a good chance this shot will be made by Sasha, and the pressure goes right back onto Nova Scotia.
Talk to me about this turn and going with the out turn, the wide out turn, rather than with the in turn.
Well, they're trying to draw the play a little bit to the wings. I don't think you want to be approaching the center line area in the button when you have hammer. So this is a really good call, and it's why I don't mind corner guards being a little tighter to center. It does allow you to play either turn and bury. Although, here's a great example, and I talked about it earlier. BC did not have the draw weight. As soon as you're a little deep, the curl is absolutely different, and of course, deeper than you wanted to anyways.
I liked your thinking process there, because if they play the other turn and come up light, because it's first end down a slower path, that would be a very dangerous rock. So they went the safer side.
Just step. Back. Yep. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Whoa. Okay. 2. Okay.
you know, held its line for so long.
Okay, right at it, Sash.
As an example of BC taking an opportunity, and even though their draw was not perfect, it certainly was supposed to be in front of the tee line. It forced Colleen Jones in that case to play a shot they probably wouldn't want to play, so come around in the first end, get the mistake, and now Sasha can try and put a better one in behind the center guard.
Sasha Carter, who moves back to her normal second position after replacing Gina Schrader for the year.
Line only, waist great.
Hard line. Hard.
Six.
Hard. Go. Hard.
Oh,
Great.
4-8.
oh, very nice. Just peeks out a little bit on the other side.
Nice sweeping, Sarah. Nice sweep.
Nice. Wait.
That is
Good
just
throw,
by.
Sash. Yeah.
Now here's another situation. It's still early enough in the end. You could freeze to this and give yourself a raise opportunity. If nothing else, if you make it fairly good, you put it at front top 4 foot, top 8, you're closing the rings. This run back is also a good call, but if this is missed, there'll be a free draw to sit 3.
Hard. Right up. Right
Kim
up.
Kelly. Bang it back. Then she got caught with a jam and will remove one of them. Leaves the shooter still on the center line, but pushes the shot stone to the back edge of the 8.
It's interesting to watch the different approaches to run backs. That was a fairly quiet one. When we watch Rachel Homan, she puts the broom in the middle of the rock. She's trying to run in and throws big weight, throws a straight release and judges it that way. So those ones are pretty tough when you got some curl in the equation.
Right off.
Nice throw.
Yeah, coming down.
No,
7.
keep bending. Just at the end, you can tuck it. Top 4 is good for line. Bend it. Yeah, keep it going. All you can for line. Hard. Go, 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 go. All you can. Go, go, go. Nice one, Gina.
Came down. Good throw. That came down more than yours did.
I would have thought she had more than.
Yes, I agree. Same weight.
Changing turns here.
Whoa.
You'd think would be a little straighter on the out-turn side.
Whoa. Close.
We've been on the sheet, so
Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Nice shot. Get it out.
And just enough to push it through.
Okay. Oh, I wish I was just straight field.
Plus they're a little nervous though because they are so soft. This just gets rid of the yellow rock.
Changed my mind too late.
I thought I
in the call.
had better line on it than that. I kind of overcalled it a bit, although you guys didn't sweep it very well.
You saw that Gina was a world champion in 2007. Of course, Kelly Scott and Gina, they picked up their back-to-back wins in 06 and 07 in the Canadian Championships. They lost the 06 Worlds to Annette Norberg, and then in 07 were able to take the World Championship.
Nicely done. Way to go,
Some
Gina.
very nice draws. 2 beauties by Gina, keeping them in front of the tee line.
Great shots. Way to go.
this little predicament for Nova Scotia all happened from a defensive call. They decided to peel a corner guard. Didn't quite make it. And they paid for it ever since. And then this is what we talked about in the opening. It's not the shot that you make, it's the shot you leave. And BC is applying a lot of pressure here. One mistake and there's a chance for a 3-ender.
Okay, Marnie, double them up.
All right.
That'll be good.
Marianne's a wonderful hitter and played second virtually her whole career. Would play a lot of up-weight run backs like this. It's a bit of a guess on the sheet here, and they haven't quite played in the spot.
A little more weight.
skip stones here in the first. Trying to hold the line now. Need to bang this on the beak, run it right back, and we'll spill it out the back. Lose the raised stone. They'll leave that shooter, though, sitting there one more time.
Nice curling. That's 3 raises in a row, though, and some nice come arounds. Good curling here in the first end.
And on those run backs, you have to be so precise. She's only a fraction of an inch off the first stone to miss the double in that case. And the fact that she's rolled out, though, leaves the opening for Kelly Scott to go right back top 8.
Late. .480, guys.
Yeah. Yep.
And of course, last year coming within that one game of winning a 3rd championship, and she lost to Heather Netto in 7-6 in the final.
Wait a bit, line's good.
Line's kind of tight.
Whoa, 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 you got room.
Oh, room.
Still room.
Room. 5. Okay, let it. Yeah, line's looking real good. Just bite the top toward the most. Yeah.
Easy.
Go, go. Go, go, go.
Nice.
Great throw.
Good job, guys.
I mentioned how important Gina Schrader is to Kelly. There's a lot of reasons. Of course, she's the 3rd and the vice skip, supports Kelly in the house. But also, when Gina is throwing well, what a great read you get on the ice. And Kelly made that draw partly because Gina made it first and showed her the way.
Exactly. Yeah, they have a great feel for it, whereas this is the exact flip side. Team Nova Scotia doesn't. They've been playing run backs the whole end. How do you throw the right speed to freeze here?
Have the draw.
No, but let's face it, both could lead to
A 3.
yeah. Which is whatever you want to throw.
Yeah. Let's run it.
Okay.
Oh, here we go again. Drives was good, right? We just had to control the sweep better.
Yep.
Tough shot.
So what would the alternative be here?
You could freeze in there, Vic. You could play the intern freeze.
Just put it on the corner and try to hold them to 1?
Yeah, they'd have a tough shot for 2 and you know, a fairly new path. Kelly would probably make it, but at least limit the damage. You ever miss this one, which you know, Marianne's great at them, but I would say the average curler in this field had missed this more than 50% of the time.
Do you like the call, Linda?
Well, it's definitely her strength, and I think this is what you have to do in this case. It's not Colleen's team, it's Marianne's, and she has to play to her strength.
And she gave her that option. We saw in the first game we broadcast, sometimes, Colleen will have that input, but at this point in time, she said, no, that's what do you feel like playing? This was Arsenault's choice, and now it will be a draw for 3.
You curl on that one.
Oopsie. Yeah.
We can think back here. There was one rock in play. They decided to peel the corner guard, a defensive call. Could have thrown a center guard, make BC make a tough shot. They hit and stayed. BC's made everything.
Curl pretty
And,
easy.
I think memory serves. They made 3 run backs in a
Yeah,
row,
that's
but
perfect.
one mistake, it's a 3-ender. It's amazing.
Yeah, they didn't stick them because they're so hard to get the perfect run back, so kept leaving the opening. And Kelly and Gina and Sasha, all 3 of them made the draws.
Great play, Dan, by British Columbia. And I know this path, too. This should be a pretty simple shot.
Wait on it, Sash. Line looks good.
You're coming up to the top. Way to go, nice shot.
Great throw.
So after getting thumped this morning by Manitoba, 10-4 BC. Very nice start. They'll put 3 on the board first. If you haven't made a donation, we hope you will. It's the Sandra Schmerler Day. Always the first Sunday of the Scotties. It's her living legacy. In support of neonatal care, babies in crisis. Let's take a look at a couple of key shots, and they turn out to be both for BC and both by Gina Schrader.
Well, Linda called it in the opening. Gina, after a year off, that was going to be the key to the success or failure of this team, and she made a beauty here. Well swept right from the get-go, fully buried.
And once you have a chance with the run back being one where the shot rolled out, you have another opening. You don't want to let that. You don't want to give them a chance to get in there, and so they're going to make it even better. More distance between the run back and the rock in the house. Beautifully done.
The key shots are brought to you by Scotties, Canada's favorite brand of facial tissue. Here at the K-Rock Centre, it's home of the Kingston Frontenacs, who are on a 6-game road trip. Members of the Ontario Hockey League.
Like the hit and roll? Nope.
And so here in the second, with BC now leading 3-0, it will be Nova Scotia that has the last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones.
Now we've watched this Nova Scotia team. We're into day 2, third game, and the little concern I have is that Colleen is still exerting some influence on this strategy. And I talked in the first end about the choice Marianne had on our last one. The one thing you want to do as a last rock thrower is really be confident with your calls. And sometimes your last call, the confidence related to that, is all the ones leading up to it. And if you have a lot of influence coming from the hack end, sometimes you start to doubt yourself about not just the call, but the amount of ice, the amount of weight and everything. So to be the leader, to be decisive, you have to take that control, and the team have to remember their jobs. Colleen is the vice skip, and of course her options are welcome, but not this early in the end.
Nice dash.
Good call, Cal.
Well, it's time to start our updates. Kathy, let's begin on sheet B, New Brunswick, Northwest Territories, Yukon.
Well, carrying over a little bit from the earlier game, Andrea Crawford's final stone was trying to throw it in the top 12 to protect that 4-foot came deep. And so it does allow Carrie Galusha a relatively easy shot to get to the face of that stone. It's all about line, though, Vic.
Both teams coming in with 1 win and 2 losses.
Whoa!
Great weight, no finish.
Yeah, nothing at all. And so 1 and 2. Steal of 2 for New Brunswick.
Great throw.
And Andrea Crawford out of the Gage Golf and Curling Club in Oromocto.
Really hard, guys. Really hard. Gotta go. Hard, hard, hard. Right to it. Hard, hard, hard. Roll on top, Tina.
It just rolls over on the corner now, so they've got this
All on the weight there.
couple of staggered stones sitting top edge of the 12, and this is an opportunity, is it?
Yeah, for sure, Vic. It's they have to be aggressive here now. They do have the hammer. They know the ice. They've got the one on the wing there. So try to sink one in here and not set up a double. That's going to be the hard part. If you don't bury it, there might be a double.
Real deep.
All right,
Go,
you
go,
heard
go, go, go.
Colleen, line's great. Go, go, go. So it's Kim Kelly.
Hard.
Jennifer Baxter. Go, go, go. Trying to get it around those 2 stones. Go, go, go. Oh, no, no.
Now that's a frustrating one. Kelly Scott hit the top one rather than the side one, hoping that
better than it did.
Colleen and Marianne wouldn't want to be just playing draws around 2 rocks that could be raised back. They wanted to put the pressure on them. They left the overlap, they left the chance, and that one comes up short, and now you've got a chance to hit and sit 3 if you're BC. What a big turnaround.
Room now. Close. Whoa, close. Whoa. Right off. It's a good throw. Atta girl. Good.
9-ish.
9.
Yep. Kelly.
Trust that curl.
So they're going to try again, are they? Go around with Kim Kelly?
Yeah, they have to, Vic. Hitting that side one does you no good. There's 2 yellows that can be promoted also. So
Line's good. You
got to get in there first.
Lots of room.
Make sure, girls.
Can we go?
You can go if you want to. Still lots of room.
The weight's good this time. It's going to have to finish hard.
Going now.
Lots of room.
Tuck a little.
Hard every bit.
Kind of drawn to the open
Hard, 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 hard.
All it goes, all
Keep going, keep going. Nice sweep.
Holy moly, that curls.
So let's update you on some of the other scores on the ice in Quebec. Allison Ross from the Glenmore opens with a couple against Alberta. Alberta still looking to win their first, and Newfoundland Labrador and Stacy Devereaux scores 3 against Suzanne Burt. Both those teams winless in their first 3.
Clean, close, yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
10 and a half.
whoa.
Off, off. Off, off, off. Just to hang on, no rule. Just leave it. Good shot.
Nice throw.
Good shot. Good.
And that one looks
That spot's
didn't
there,
spin
maybe.
back.
Not right on the
Touchy,
line,
yeah,
but a little
right
bit
off.
off.
Good throw. I only got 11.
Okay.
Even. A good tester. I
touchy.
kind of thought.
They've seen it once, a chance to make it even better with Kim
think it's
Kelly's
a lot
come
more.
around.
Yeah. Let it, that's the end. Race better.
Kim
Come
lets the
here.
rock go a
4.
couple feet earlier than most players. Most of us are fighting the hog
That's
line.
not better.
Back 8.
They should get more finish with a rock that's let go that early, but this is deep.
Sit.
Go now?
Yeah, I guess.
And deep it is. Back edge, center line, 8 foot.
Please. Should have kept sweeping it.
Going crazy though.
Or 1 on that one.
Yeah. Gotta try to get top ring.
Okay.
Here's a little difference in philosophy right here. And last stand, BC had won back 12.
That looks a little
and
tight, I
Colleen
think.
tried to hit it, wrecked in the guard, and it started to set up a possible deuce and then eventually a 3.
Yeah. Top ring will go.
Here's Kelly, could also tap it back, especially with a 3-point lead. She's going to be aggressive. She's going to play the come around. And because the ace is that good, she can make this good enough. She might even be able to steal another point.
This partly comes back to the fact that as soon as you increase the weight from a draw to a tap, the amount of curl dramatically changes.
No, you can wait, guys.
They are calling out that this is deep, though.
Back to the red. You still got room. 9. Okay, still room to sit on this back one.
We're at
Line's
least
good
to
for the
it.
freeze. Yeah, you can come to it then. Yep. Yeah, make sure you're to it.
And right to it she is.
That's right.
Plan B.
Good.
Slide's pretty good there, I think.
Yeah, we don't need to throw any more yellows in there.
Yeah.
Kathy, one of those teams looking for their first win, Alberta, and facing what, 1, 2, 3.
Well, she is, and not that it was a lot of misses on Alberta's part. There were stones on the outside, and so Alberta decided that what they wanted to do was play some freezes, and the freezes weren't made perfectly, and Quebec just kept hitting and rolling away, and that is why she's facing 3 needs. Bite of the 8, half of the rock in the 8 foot for sure.
Where? Do you need it?
Christy Moore, the
Got it,
Alberta
curl for
champions
backing.
from the Grand Prairie Curling Club.
That little bit of a... Just keep it clean, yep.
Former Alberta junior champion, world champion when she played with Heather Godberson. And
1?
Yeah,
Heather Netherwin now.
Yeah, we got one.
No.
And that's not going to help. Steal a 1.
Yeah.
Wait quicker, hey?
Yeah, there's a
Line's
spot.
fine.
There's a line there, hey?
Got room. Lots of room.
So bring it to the back one, guys, because it's going to be open.
Not
Go.
to the back.
What?
Not to the back.
Okay. Gotta be full weight. Go, go, go.
They're struggling with this piece of ice as far as the
Hard,
curl.
hard, 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 hard.
Not a great weight.
They're not even coming close to that
Wait.
top red, just outside on the center line.
No, but it finishes well.
Just really good weight, Marianne.
I think it's exactly what Linda said, that little, when you start throwing back 8 on your own, it's just not going to finish in time.
So I think if I had a little more weight, you guys could have left it, let
But
it
even
work.
still, it doesn't want to work till the very end. Like even mine, they didn't brush on the first one to the end. It's just the finish is so late. Wondering if we can
I'm always just afraid to
get a
leave
little
them
more
in case
into
they
the
start
8
to
foot.
die, right? Because you don't want to not be there.
Just a little straighter, like it's not.
Got 11 on Gina's. We're saying 10 and a half.
Between deep breaths is Kim Wright.
Yeah, it's possible. Now we are on an end sheet. We haven't watched this very much. We got so used to the other end of the building. We saw that over and over. We could tell you everything about that piece of ice. It could be a little straighter on this one side, for example.
Not a simple shot here. You might get into some fresh pebble here. Just got to keep the weight up here.
No, wait. We're more than you, Gina.
BC final stone for them here in the second.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean.
Good throw.
Good. Nice shot.
And rolls it away to sit the one
What a girl.
at the back of the 8 foot.
You're sneaky. You're like,
So
is
this
it
will be
running?
a
Is
draw
it
for a
good?
single.
What's it doing?
Mem shows family jewels.
Nova Scotia trying to win the first Canadian Women's Curling Championship since
Line's fine.
Colleen Jones did
Line's
it
good.
2001.
Line's good. Full 8. Right to 4.
Jennifer Baxter on the left, Kim Kelly
Right
on the
to 4.
right.
Line's great.
Nice shot.
Good shot, Marianne.
Great.
Yeah.
A good shot it is
Just running straighter.
for the back four for a single. So Nova Scotia's on the board. BC leads it 3-1. And to all of you who have called or gone to the website, sandraschmerler.org, we say thank you. But please, there's the number. Make a donation. Sandra, of course, we lost her 13 years ago, coming up to the 15th anniversary of her gold medal in Nagano. All in support of neonatal care across our country. BC with a 3-1 lead. Welcome back to the K-Rock Center here in Kingston on a Sunday night.
We're there.
It's Draw 5 of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, and it is BC that has the last rock here in 3, playing the Yellow Stones.
Bumps, okay.
It's not a great start for Nova Scotia as far as shot making or the scoreboard, but the one interesting part about falling behind early is they are playing a style of play that we think they should play, and that's a little more aggressively. Get some rocks in a good spot, put the pressure on the opposition, and good things can happen.
Really hard to hold it. Hard line. Hard, hard, hard. Keep it coming, guys. All you can. Even to here's good. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Okay. Atta girl.
Do it again.
Or guard.
That one over curled the spot that BC wanted. They wanted it on the corner of the red one.
Line's good. Short. How much? Halfway to tight. Okay, bring it.
Go, go, go.
Halfway.
Go, go, go.
Yep.
Tuck it around the other one.
Pass
Go,
this
go,
one.
go, go, go. Go, 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 go,
Right.
go.
As you
Try
can.
to avoid
Go, go,
setting
go.
up a
As you
double
can.
heel here.
Go, go. Hard. A little more. That'll work.
Good. That's a good shot.
Yeah, the red one's in such a good spot on the button there. It's you raise the yellow, the red's going to jam in the back yellow.
Heel.
So the Colleen missed light, but it was a smart miss. Hard to get them both and roll the shooter somewhere.
Yep. Go. Hard. Just the top one, clean.
Whoa,
Clean.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, no, you're good. Good girl.
So Colleen Jones settles in for another throw now at the age of 53
Similar weight, actually. We can
after playing 2 years of seniors in Nova Scotia. But here she is at the Scotties again. Brian Mudrick.
Yeah, Vic, 53 years young, and Colleen Jones is once again back in the show. Of course, a 6-time Scotties champion, but a lot has changed over the years, including the position she's playing. Of course, now throwing second stones. She's vicing in the house, but at 53 in fantastic shape. I had a chance to talk with her about sweeping for the first time. She said she absolutely loves it. The team sees a personal trainer twice a week. She's also an avid cyclist. Last summer, her and her husband actually cycled through Switzerland and France as well. It was a great experience. And as for this team in general and their slow start, talk with Marianne just before the game. She actually said the girls are playing great. She loves the ice. They just need to catch a few breaks. Vic.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she actually cycled part of the Tour de France as well, just to get a feel for it. You know, when you think about it, she's curled in 5 decades. She says it's Scotty Howard.
Yes, 1979 was her first year at a national women's championship.
Oh, what a great career, and the desire to keep going is just amazing. What a chance here for the steal.
That was not what was wanted. It was important to get those rocks away from the front in some way, shape, or form. Even if you left a single guard out there, not so bad. Now 2 are out there.
So, will it curl this much?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hard part for BC is their yellow one is behind the red. If it was just the yellow frozen on the top, you could run something into it, but it's going to take a couple to get rid of that red stone.
Halfway, high as you can. High as you can. High as I can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just over, just over.
Just over.
Whoa. Nice, Kimmy.
Good, Kim. Nice shot.
Great. Good judge.
I think hit it fairly thick into the yellow.
Yeah, just bounce over.
Yeah,
Bounce.
to do.
Yeah, maybe half a rock you could, or 3/4 of a rock, you run that yellow one. If the yellow one ever came back in and dislodged the back yellow, it would really change the situation drastically.
This ran straight.
Important to make contact with the yellow. So red onto yellow to double peel, and then hope for good things.
Clean. No, don't touch it. No, no, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah. No, no. Shooter will go. Good shot.
That should stay. That should stay in the rings.
You know, when we talk about this team getting back together, of course, the one person we haven't mentioned is Nancy Delahunt, who's here again as the 5th player, and all those years playing the lead position, 5 titles. Wanted to say hi to her son Kevin, whose birthday today is 19 years of age, and as she said, because of the curling season, she probably has missed 11 of his 19 birthday. So happy birthday to Kevin, who's a volleyball player at Memorial University.
How much?
Tight.
Whoa, for line.
Line's good
Whoa,
for
halfway. Clean it. Whoa. Over curling. Whoa.
Whoa, baby.
Sit down.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
Coming through the hole?
Yeah, I think so, Victor. The soft wave, because
Almost
it's
play the hit and roll, you might get it. Even just to maneuver something here.
angles aren't good though. You almost got to hit to the nose
Play the
here,
hit
3/4 for
like
sure.
10 and a half. Does that look good? Where's the red gonna go? No, I don't think it'll go too far. I know, that's what I mean. But I'm hoping the shooter might get shot. Okay.
It's the back yellow one they'd
Even
love to
11.
move.
I think you have to definitely dislodge the backing, but you want to think of where the shooter's going to roll to. If you don't roll to a good spot, if you're just behind the red guards and another red guard is played, you're not really setting up the shot for Kelly Scott. So it's important to think about where this stone goes.
You don't really want to wreck here either, because it'll roll over, hit that other red catcher, and stay right on the center line.
Yeah. Hard line. Hard. Hard.
Gina Schrader.
Hard. Go. Hard.
Wozniak. Carter. Find the hole. Got to get through the hole first. No. Clunk, clunk. And now look where that shooter ends up. Covers the 3 stones in the 4 and on the edge of the button.
Yeah.
Well, I think she must have been inside right off out of her hand because they called brushing right away.
Right there?
Couldn't have rolled to a worse spot either.
Okay, and that yellow back. Maybe now.
Wait, this way seems to curl. And this harder than this one, eh? It's very fat.
Ironically, an aggressive end out of Team Nova Scotia, and they've forced some mistakes out of their opponent, and that's what we talked about at the top.
Yeah, we can bring it for
Gotta
you.
make these top players miss.
Feeling pretty good about yourself right now, aren't you? Eh? See, I told you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it's about. It's all about you. Skip Stones.
Halfway.
Marianne Arsenault.
Cross center. On its own for a bit. Let it work. Let it curl.
Yep. Okay, whoa, not too tight. Little bit?
Shot.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Good.
Whoa.
Good.
Good shot. Good. Oh, no. Well, she said little bit, so. Splitting off. She's trying to
Like a back 4, you like?
Once again, Kathy, let's go over to Quebec and Alberta. Quebec opened with 2. They had the hammer, and then they stole 1. So this is final stone coming up for Christy Moore, Alberta, in the 3rd.
Well, and she really needs to stop the bleeding. On her first one, she made a hit and roll, and it was a good shot. It just rolled a little bit too far. Quebec able to hit and stick, and they do lie 2. Needs a piece of the 4-foot.
Really curling, yep. Gotta go for line if you need backing. Gotta go.
Boy, look at it, starting to dive here at this stone just outside.
There's definitely enough curl. Whoa, whoa.
And if they need backing, and now have a look. Stop.
1 yellow.
1 yellow it is. So it's just stopped back edge to put Alberta on the board. 3-1, Quebec leads.
No choice this late in the end now. They have to get shot rock here. Right on the side of the button would be perfect.
Yep.
8.
7.
No, 8.
Hard. Hard. Whoa, split. Sash.
They might be able to use that yellow. They keep it high enough. Don't sweep it.
Hit. Good.
Curling
Nice
there.
weight. Yeah, it is.
It's a sneaky little miss, maybe.
You never know. A little in off in the making.
We're going to be coming over that hog line with.
Right, so you want to move in, does that mean?
We're going to have to. Can we get high enough to get on top of it? It's a little bit scary, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, you know, I mean, jeez.
Looks like it's just going to roll
Yeah,
right
it does.
beside it.
What if you, I mean, the tick is hard. If you roll to here, that's an easier double than the straight tick, I think. Because it's going to cut hard. I mean, what if you just went here to here to, you know, over, and give her that?
Or even the nose.
It almost looks like she could still
Does
fire
that look
away
like
at a...
the devil? Yeah.
A lot of yellow in
The
there.
nose is there,
If
so...
this red's removed.
I think you give it to her if you knows it, though. Does she
you
have it
know...
there? It looks pretty flat.
Looks like a gimme right now to me.
Does it?
It looks like you don't have to move it far, Kim.
Yeah.
You just have to move it to there.
All right, what if we
I think
did roll that way?
I think you almost have to go
Yeah,
to
or
here.
even roll
Just
out.
try to outcount those sides.
Yeah.
From here?
Yeah. You know what? I don't know that the roll's that important because I
But
just
if we
the
nose
roll.
it out,
You got to
we can
roll. I
see
mean,
it. I think it
no,
works
I
there,
mean
but
you
I
don't
think
have
we
to
should just
stay.
get it.
Don't feel like you have to stay because if she winds up making
Yeah, right now.
3
or 5.
Yeah.
Higher looks.
Make it go away.
So they decided that's a dangerous rock because of all the yellow biters. BC can come off this one, possibly make the double. So they're going to try to roll somewhere. Where do you roll? If you hit it dead on, there will be a double. If you try to roll in this way, you might set up a double. If you roll that way, there's still a double. So you almost have to roll out. Then there would be a possible slash. Like you could actually hit enough of that red to pick it through the hole. So you got to be really careful where they roll here.
You could roll to full 12 to outcount the 2 biters and be quite far away from the center area.
Yep. Hurry.
Marianne Arsenault. Final stone, Nova Scotia. Last word was just make it go away, and she just bangs it right on the beak. And now
I think it was flat before, but it's good now.
I agree. I think Kim is.
It was too flat before, maybe.
Absolutely right. It was flat enough. What she's meaning is Kelly would have to hit 3/4 of it before, which means you need some power to bounce it across. You lose so much energy. Now it's a natural double. I would say almost exactly half of it that goes right across. That's the type of double you like to throw as a half rock.
Now, in fairness, they were not trying to sit there. They thought they had lots of ice, Nova Scotia, to roll away. But sometimes those things happen.
Okay. I like the hot shots.
Well, this is a
pretty thin like that.
possible game breaker here in the third.
Huge
potential
shot.
for scoring 5. 2 biters around the 12, 2 in the 4-foot right now. Shot rock belongs to Nova Scotia. Final stone, BC and Kelly Scott. Right now, Nova Scotia sitting the 1. Big scrub here. Wozniak, Carter. You can hear Schrader calling line. Looking for the double, come off it, rolled it across, make it move. Oh, and not enough. And now they'll look, and it seems they've just got enough for the single.
I'll let you stand over them first.
Okay, keep those cheeks tight.
Nuts. I'm thinking 1 yellow. It was coming up a little at the end.
They're going to call for the measure, so that'll bring the official to the ice. Where did they mishit this?
Little thick, just a hair thick. And they knew it right out of the release. Any thinner, that's made.
That was a dodge.
Oh, good try.
Yeah, I think
It ran straight, then it curled a little, then it looked like it was running in.
Nova Scotia should just give them one automatically and still be happy.
Yeah, well, you heard somebody, I think it may have been Colleen, said that was a dodge.
I'm pretty sure it's us.
Just look at the blue ring now and just.
It doesn't look close when you look at the fact that the yellow looks well into that circle, the white one with the hearts.
But we'll wait for the confirmation. That we've been wrong before.
So that out turn has a bit of a float.
There you go.
At least he identified the red rock this time.
Yeah, from the, earlier today I made one mistake.
Never. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt. So it is BC that will get the 1. It could have been a lot worse for Nova Scotia. 4-1.
Hi, I'm Andrea Crawford, skip of Team New Brunswick. Today is the Sandra Schmerler Day, so pick up the phone and call and make a donation to a great cause.
It is. The champions, they start small, and you can help premature babies, babies in crisis, neonatal care centers across the country. There's the number to call on this Sandra Schmerler Day here at the Scotties. All right, Kathy, let's get people caught up, and we'll go to Sheet B, New Brunswick against the Northwest Territories, Yukon, as they play in the 3rd. And again, it's a difficult situation for both these teams, and Carrie Galusha from Yellowknife.
Well, she's got a great opportunity here to put a deuce on the board for her team. We're set up most of this end for the 2. Hit would be 2.
And there it is to get on the board. Both teams coming in with 1 and 2 records. To sheet D, Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, both of them winless in for 3 games, 4-0. As we pick up play here in the third, PEI has a great chance.
Well, they do, but at one point this end, there were 8 rocks in the 4-foot. The skips all making doubles on their last one. But the way this turned out for Suzanne Goody, if she's able to get around and tap the yellow stone, it brings a 3 into the picture.
Of course, Suzanne Goody is the girl that we remember, the lady we remember as a Canadian junior and world champion. Now Suzanne Burt. And she'll get the back 4, and there it is, 1, 2, 3. So that was a goodie for Burt. Just trying to bail you.
Thanks, buddy.
It's no worries. And not doing a very good job of it either. Listen, I'm sorry you're on your own. You just hung yourself. You're gone. That's it.
Such a great job.
Thank you very much. 4-1 as we welcome you back on this Sunday night. And oh my goodness, BC had a chance to possibly score 5. They get the 1 here in 4. Nova Scotia will have the last rock playing the Redstones.
Well, the interesting thing about that last end, as we were discussing, is Nova Scotia was forced to put a few more rocks in play based on the scoreboard. We're watching BC peel right here. The rocks that were in the 4-foot were the first rocks of the end. 2 BC leads rocks and 1 Nova Scotia lead rock, and they sat there the whole end because Nova Scotia kept guarding and blocking and making it difficult for BC. There was the one mistake in leaving Kelly Scott a chance for a double, but otherwise Nova Scotia made some very nice shots last end.
I really like the strategy, and they got a little unlucky when Kelly Scott wrecked on her first one and rolled to that spot, and Marianne couldn't do anything with it, set up the chance for a big end. But other than that kind of a lucky break, they looked like they're going to steal one the whole end.
Line's good. You got room.
So this NBC plays the 2 in. First top 4, then top 12, and the corner guard is up. Attempts for these come-arounds are now being made.
Go, 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 go.
Nova Scotia trying to bury one.
Go, 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 go.
Hard, 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 hard.
That's the story
Good
of my
sweep.
life. That's all I can get out of that.
Just not quite getting that draw weight down.
You guys, it's heavy there.
Yeah. Kim knows how heavy it is. She went coast to coast on 2 in a row. Jen came up a little light, and then Colleen. And we need to make those. That would have been perfectly buried, too.
3 is okay, too.
4-7 would be. What did you say, Gina?
3 is okay, too,
Yeah.
even, right? So.
Looks good.
Line 2. 2.5, guys. Line's a little snug, maybe. Whoa line. Whoa line. No,
That's
no,
really
no,
curly
no.
now.
No.
2.
No.
No, it's got to sit.
No. Oh, sit.
Sit.
Okay, good. Good throw.
They wanted that one a little tighter based on the score. They don't want to leave a lot of long guards, and it did overcurl a bit.
I think you got to run that.
Do her up, Colleen.
Unfortunately, it covered enough, and Nova Scotia will be making a play on it.
Your way, Jen.
Roll it, Jen. Roll it.
Okay.
2.5.
Nice shot. 2.5. It'll come over, I think.
Yeah.
How important are those leads rocks? Team Nova Scotia missed the come around with the second shot from Jen Baxter, and then 2 perfect shots by Sarah, and they're just going to keep guarding this till the bitter end and a chance to steal.
2. Little more line. We need 2.5, guys. Line's coming nice. Keep it coming. 2. Okay, easy line. Easy. Get ready. Just clean. Just cross center a hair, guys. Whoa, whoa,
It'll
whoa.
cross.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Way to go. Good.
And just across.
One double works. Yep.
Kathy, you got the name straight?
I do.
Okay, Quebec, Alberta, and this is?
Well, this is Quebec.
Okay, yeah. This is Allison Ross.
Well, it is. And for Christy Moore on her last stone, tried to make a roll, made a great one on her first one. This one did not roll far enough, so it's open. And the hit is made for the point.
You take a 4-1 lead. Quebec 1-1 coming in. Alberta looking for their first win.
What a shot by Kim Kelly.
Look what she did. That was brilliant. She gets both yellow stones moving. Run back, roll, hit it. And of course, the shooter that's left is way out in front. Not all that good a guard for BC to now use.
That could be a game saver right there. Another steal here, 4-1. Makes it 5-1. Now there's lots of breathing room for Marianne at the end of the end.
Got room. Just at the end. Line will be good. Line's good. You can go if you need to. We're 6. Yeah, just don't want to poke out. So
Line's
easy
perfect.
for line. Whoa, line. Don't want to poke out the other way.
Yeah.
Good. Nice shot.
Oh, beauty. To the
Nice
top edge of the
doggy,
button. It may have
Good
poked out just a little bit.
Nice shot.
The biggest danger is when it overcurls and it allows a powerful hit and roll in behind the corner guard because it's mostly buried. This is just a tap back being called.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Really hard. Really hard.
Now they're going to flirt with that long guard. And now 2 corners are set up.
Wait was pretty good, eh?
Yeah, which is a good thing, but it's so late in the end now. The Marianne's going to have one chance to score a deuce. And there's already a rock probably buried at the top of the buttons. Probably be more of a defensive call if this guard's made. You'd have to run it back. There's no double opportunity anymore. The corner rolled over and guarded that.
Couple rocks short of the rings.
Okay.
Really good situation again for British Columbia. And they continually make those come arounds. They've made a lot of them, Linda, starting with 3 or 4 in a row in the first end. Just forcing Nova Scotia to play some tough ones.
And if we think back to the Manitoba game, the loss for BC this morning, one of the issues was ice reading. Kelly was having trouble where to put the broom and draw weight, and they seem to have cured both of those problems tonight.
Yeah. A little bit for line. 2.5. Good for a 3, guys. A little bit for line.
Deeper than you, Gina.
2.5. Okay.
Got room still. Gotta bring it a bit.
Hard.
Line's
Cross
great
the line
for
a bit.
3.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Hard.
Good.
I thought she said wanted a little bit tighter, didn't she just say within a couple of rocks of the
A little
12 foot?
tighter and a little more curl, and they were actually calling to the brushers, and the brushers, I don't know if they were tired, but they didn't seem to be having the same energy as the people calling the line wanted out of that one. Left a little opening for Nova Scotia.
Not that this is easy. Just hitting it would be an accomplishment, but you might roll behind cover if you make it.
Yeah. Okay. What you thinking? Just back line?
Yeah, back 8, back line.
All right.
Back line would be tough to roll far enough, but the main thing is get this behind the tee line. We've seen a few, especially in this area on sheet D, that with any extra weight aren't going to finish at all.
There's a bit of the story in the second end and a lot of the play that we saw down this path. Broke late, but in this path, not so much.
Hard.
Got to get through that hole first, though.
Hard.
Get through the hole first, though.
Good
Oh,
goal.
they just did.
Nice shot, Marianne.
Wow.
Great. That's how you do it with a good throw.
Shot.
Yeah, that was good.
Exact right speed she called for just through the rings. That's exactly what it ended up with, almost in behind cover here.
You have a lot of room by that guard.
No, you had nothing.
Poor Kim's worked hard this end.
Yes, she has.
She had way more ice than that, didn't she?
Yeah, and she threw a 12-9. What does it look like?
Kind of the same as.
A little more tucked, eh?
Yeah.
What do you think I had that other end? 10 and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Like this with
Yeah.
an 11?
Yeah, I would say 10 and a half.
Yep. I think 11.
You really just have to make it go away. You don't have to be too cute about it.
Final stone, BC.
No!
And
No!
Kelly Scott. Nothing.
Gotta go.
All on its own. Catch enough of the corner and just enough. House lively enough, you know, when it just spins back, and it's close, but it does look like the yellow stone is the shot stone.
I feel like it wants to grab any moment, but we haven't seen that yet.
That's
so.
exactly it. That's what
If anything,
Marianne shot so hard. Marianne was a little bit lighter, got that much more curl.
Got enough of it.
Same.
Good job done, because the yellow one shot rock and it can't really be removed. You could hit it, but you won't be in the ring, so no choice but to draw for a single.
That was sort of my point, that it was really just a pick for Kelly.
Yep.
Now, hard to do because the rock was mostly hidden, but she just had to try and get it out with whatever weight she thought she knew.
No way you can get at this, eh? I know it's not fair. Sometimes the camera's not fair, but
Well, if you had to, if you needed this for the win or the tie, you could raise the guard in and try and get that yellow one out, but not at this stage of the game are you playing anything like that.
The easiest way would be out turn, come around, and just tick it, but it's over buried. There's a good shot of it there. Wonderful. So you'd have to just tap it. I'm not sure whether that's even there.
You got her.
Pretty dangerous to go for a shot like that, Vic. If you ever make a mistake, it's another steal.
final stone, full 12-foot for a single. Nova Scotia and Marianne Arsenault.
Line's great.
Good girl.
Great.
Very nice. To pick up a single here in 4. Close the gap. But it's still BC up by 2. Sandra Schmerler Day continues on this Sunday. There's the number to call in support of neonatal care and babies in crisis across our country. Here in Kingston, Kingston General received a $57,000 donation from the foundation to buy a piece of equipment to help premature babies breathe a little easier, to keep them at home here in the Kingston area rather than send them off to maybe Toronto or Ottawa. So that makes it better for the families to be able to stay closer to their children. As we welcome you back on this Sunday evening, the K-Rock Center. Nova Scotia draws for the single. They're down 4-2, and BC has the last rock here in the 5th, playing the Yellowstone.
Line's okay.
Line's good.
Just to it.
Just to it. No bounce. No bounce.
Center guard up,
Line
BC
straight.
plays. They come around on the wide side, and so Nova Scotia is going to follow it down.
Hey, girl, Jen.
Nice shot, Jen.
Perfect spot, lined right up, and
Great shot.
run back opportunity right off the bat.
There's a lot of ways to counter what the team without Hammer is doing, trying to keep that collection at center line lined up properly, in this case for Nova Scotia. Kelly Scott's choice is to draw open and try and draw some of the play, assuming that the opposition will want to play some hits over to the side.
And that's a pretty good assumption when you're playing Nova Scotia. I think they will hit this, and the call might be to play another freeze on that red one.
Good brushing. Good shot,
And
Sarah.
get that open one that was just thrown later in the end. Even if you make this roll, you're way behind the tee line, and it's not that dangerous. The dangerous shot for BC is that frozen red rock. If you freeze a second one, BC's in a bit of trouble.
We can take the guard if you want to open.
Yeah, I was wondering.
We can take the guard too.
They're nice and high though, yeah. They're good.
So, T would be a 4-7.
Yeah.
Okay. So same as always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice little break for BC with that rollout. They'd like to keep these rocks behind the tee line and hope that the opposition keeps hitting at them. You don't want to leave them high, or that'll leave a double or a hit and roll. So with that rollout by Nova Scotia, a chance to put the draw exactly where they want it.
Looks a little heavy.
This has to slow down.
A little more than Sarah.
Big rotation. That means it's going to glide a little farther, less friction.
Running much heavier.
What'd you get, Cal? 3-8.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right out the back. And on this Sunday night, two teams that are looking for their first wins. Both Prince Edward Island and Newfoundland Labrador. Fourth end, Kathy. That's up to you now.
Well, for Stacy, she made a really nice come around on her first one, but was not shot. Suzanne Burt tried to play a guard, it over curled, so it's allowed Stacy to try to make the same shot she just threw and tap the stone that she threw on her first one for shot.
Stacey Devereaux from the Ballyhaley in St. John's against Suzanne Burt from the Charlottetown Curling Complex.
Great shot.
And bumps it up.
One yellow? One yellow.
One yellow it is.
One yellow? Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. I didn't get that one.
I think we can do the same shot, eh?
Yeah.
We're still shot.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So 3-8, and I was easily through, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
New Brunswick and
Yeah.
Northwest Territories Yukon. They blanked the fourth, so it remains 3-2 New Brunswick. And Quebec picked up 1 in 4. Now with a 4-1 lead over Alberta as they play in 5.
It's definitely less.
8, 9.
No, let it grab. It's running again.
It's got to get off center.
Looks better, guys.
Better.
There it goes.
Hard. Hard all you can. Hard.
I got caught on this one.
Hard, 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 hard.
And it's
hard.
near center and
Okay,
running down
good.
that center line.
Good.
Looks
Good,
like it's really
Sash.
going to go. They
Good
had to
throw.
suddenly jump up there and start brushing because it curled, and that meant it was slowing
going
down.
with this
Curled a lot, didn't it?
She might hit, but
One of those situations where then you just have to believe.
Yeah, sure.
And that's one of the things about judging with your eyes, though. You have to look at the path that you're sitting on, and if the player is riding that center line for a while, it's going to do one thing. As soon as it breaks, you have to be prepared.
Right up. Hard, hard, hard.
Kim Kelly.
Okay. Good job.
Good.
Yikes.
Either turn's fine.
Low risk approach here for BC. They knew Nova Scotia would come chasing at that second yellow rock. Just have to hang around here.
No. Room now. Clean. Yeah.
Should finish here.
Hard. Hard. Right up. Hard.
Wasney and Carter with a big brush trying to hold the line for Gina Schrader.
Good shot.
And they do, and they'll roll it away to the edge of the 8.
10. Down,
10-7.
Because
Okay.
I think we're 2
Yeah,
3.
we are 2 and 3. Yeah.
This should finish in there beautiful. Okay.
Well, the plan for BC is lost because of the roll away.
Kathy,
Yes.
Quebec with a yes. please join me. It's 4-1 Quebec, but Alberta with something going here?
Well, they sure have had some great opportunities this end, and Christy Moore on her first shot made a great stone, just put it right in the top of the 8-foot, which did not allow Quebec to get in at all. And so with the rollout by Quebec, this is a chance for 3 and to tie the game.
Wow.
8-foot, Janice.
Christy Moore from Grand Prairie. Allison Ross from the Glenmore Curling Club.
Well, they don't have the tap on their red.
Not curling at all.
3.
And 3 it is. They'll go to the break in a 4-4 tie. Thank you, Kathy. Join me again later, would you?
A little bit of handing back and forth here. I said that the BC rollaway left the opportunity for Nova Scotia to get into the rings, but it was a wreck on the front. So now a chance for Gina to draw in behind that Nova Scotia guard.
A little rub's back. We're there. We're 8-9. So a rub's good.
Stay close to the line.
We'd have to play the audible here. It's a little heavy. Maybe tick and roll in for sit 2.
Slips too far.
Yeah, they just lost that.
It's one of those halfway in betweens. Maybe if they hadn't brushed it at all, it might have stopped for second shot, but they tried the rub a little too late.
No, I was thinking if there was a way we could be.
Yes.
But I don't think
running
there is.
that.
Do you like this? Do you like coming this way? Because that corner freeze doesn't look like you're going to get shot.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sink around the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see how Gina threw hers?
Yeah, I thought she threw it pretty, not too bad.
Just deep, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay,
it's one
so
of those.
here's that's my question.
That'd be nutty.
Is the ice, was that just overthrown by Gina Schrader, the BC third? If you throw the right weight, will you get the curl, or in fact, is it straightening out and maybe the hit and roll might be the better shot?
Yeah, you can do it that way too, Vic, but it'll curl there. It'll curl for sure.
Okay.
She was just deep, and that extra weight, it's going to curl from maybe the top of the rings in, which is too late. You want it curling a little break point a little sooner than that. You just have to throw it lighter. Marianne can easily get a piece of the 4-foot here, and maybe even right underneath.
Marianne Arsenault and her first skip stones here in 5.
Yep. Line's great, guys. Line's fine.
Wait only.
You've got room. You have room.
Wait only.
We don't have a ton of weight, but can we go now?
No, you don't need it.
We have enough.
Sit there.
And there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes. But it's that early
Good,
brushing,
Marianne.
Linda.
It's nice
You know,
shot.
it's just out of that hand, almost. It almost suggests it's panic,
That was my fault.
but it
Getting pulled,
seems that way, that
Little
they
bit.
pick it up so early.
It definitely is the judgment. They feel it's going to slow down out there, and this ice is
We
great.
just made a mistake on that.
And that is our fault.
Yeah.
They're apologizing right across the ice. It's very fast. It's not going to be slower when you go to the wings. Just depends, of course, if the path has been used.
Kim Kelly in this game's been so used to putting her head down immediately and brushing from one end to the other. She just thought she had to do it again, and they did overbrush that of hair, and she knew
Over
it, and
this
she told her
yellow?
skip.
No, I'm thinking through.
Okay.
And just kind of roll to there.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
This is almost the double spot, right? Like an 8-8 there.
Playing the hit and roll a bit, Linda, or are they going to try to run it back?
It looked like the roll to me.
I think if we can punch it through the hole there.
Okay.
Let's quickly jump in here, Kathy. This is a live look now. PEI, Newfoundland and Labrador as they get ready to play Suzanne Burt. Final stone in 5.
Well, this is exactly the same shot that Suzanne played on her first one, came in. Stacey Devereaux actually was quite fortunate on her final stone. She played a hit, and if she'd hit it a little bit thicker, she would have lost her back one, and this would be a draw for 4, but instead it's a draw for 3. That would put PEI up for the first time at the break.
All yours, all yours, all yours.
Yep! Skinny! Yep! 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 Yep!
That's for 3. And then the crash in front couldn't make the run back. So PEI, as Kathy says, goes to the break. Leading by 1, both teams looking for their first wins.
Although then we might.
Yeah.
We'd give her the double for 2, I guess. Yeah, no, we can't. We can't go top before we give her the double for 2.
Where was I before? There?
Yeah. That looks good, I think. Are you're trying to come right, kind of, so if she throws it the double, she can't get a number.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I was thinking.
That looks good, Miriam.
Understanding the situation, if you put it here, that would make the draw that much tougher, but being that deep, that would allow a double. This way, that way, yellow would stay, and it would be close enough to score 2 points. So just make this guard a little bit higher. Then when the double's made, the yellow rock is so high, they can only score a single.
Okay.
So we're in front of it.
Yeah. Somewhere in front of it's good.
These are so tough. We talk about it all the time. It's just a single guard guarding 1 rock. It's over curls 2 inches, under curls 2 inches. There's a chance for a deuce for British Columbia.
I think in particular in this spot where we've seen such dramatic differences in curl based on speed, as soon as you pull the speed back a little bit, you might get the extra curl.
Get that curl.
Always that question in your mind.
Only.
Whoa. Okay. Looks like it's. Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Tight.
We'll wait.
Hard.
Cover. Yep.
Final stone for
Easy.
Nova Scotia.
We did go top 4.
Okay.
And top 4 they do go.
Yikes.
And they are sitting 2 at the moment.
It's 2 in a row where the judgment wasn't quite right.
Deeper than we wanted, yeah.
A little solid maybe, and
It's exactly, Linda, what they didn't want to do. If down they come, hit it on this side, the yellow will be close enough if this double is made. Can't throw a lot of weight at this, but it's a pretty simple double. And the chance for 2 is there now. Any higher, like 6-8 inches higher, this shot can't be made. A little tighter to the center line than the shot for 5 that Kelly had 2 ends ago, but she'll know this spot.
So final stone right now. It is Nova Scotia sitting 2. Top 4, back 4, run them back. Try to get them both, and BC might get a couple here. Now they'll pick it up quickly. Wozni, Carter, now what you got? Get 1, pick it out, roll it in, and that's worth 2.
good shot.
So that mistake again for Nova Scotia with their last stone coming too deep allows BC to make the double, and they'll go to the break. BC in control, up 6-2. The scoreboard says 6-2 BC. What do the other numbers say, Linda?
Well, they reflect that advantage for BC as well, 80% overall. And one thing that great champions do is recover. BC got hammered this morning by Manitoba. They are shooting much better. Draw percentage is way up there. And so far in the event, in their first 2 games, they only got 1 deuce. And tonight they've managed to do that with hammer twice. So looking up for British Columbia.
The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Tim Hortons Premium Brand Coffee. Always 20 minutes fresh. Welcome back to the K-Rock Center here in Kingston on this Sunday night. So Nova Scotia down by 4 will have the last rock. They have the hammer here in the 6th, playing the Red Stones. Let's go back, Russ, just to what you were talking about as we came on the air this evening, and about the defensive play of Nova Scotia. To my mind, I think when the Rocks have been in play, I mean, they haven't been that defensive. I think what's let them down is the execution.
Yeah, for sure. They missed a few shots, but the first end, I think, told the whole story. They played a defensive call. Colleen hit and stayed as opposed to rolling out. BC played aggressively, created some run backs, higher degree of difficulty. Sooner or later, they're going to miss one. Marianne missed her last one, draw for 3. that's been the difference in the game. And you look at BC, they played 2 games before tonight. They were 74%. Tonight they're 80. And I really do believe their shots are a little bit easier because of that defensive style.
Well, not quite. Keep going. Keep going. Good job.
But there was an unforced error there for sure by slipping that corner guard into the rings, and BC could peel it off. Now that the free guard zone's over with, it'll be straight died appeals here with a 4-point lead. They have missed their share of draws, especially on that side.
And we talk about this too, that so many things impact on your ability to make shots. So we watch Sasha try this peel.
Good, Sash.
Got enough of it?
Good.
When you play very defensively, you're not playing very many draws, and sometimes that eventually impacts on your ability to play them. So, for example, first 2 games we're saying they should have maybe mixed it up a little bit more, and now suddenly the fact they played so many hits seems to mean in this game they still haven't found that feel that other teams that are playing more aggressively have found in their 3rd game of the event.
We believe that a lot with our teams, that we'd try to be aggressive early. You'd play more draws than the other team. You might have a chance to pick up the different lanes, the different spots, the different rocks quicker than the other teams. And that's exactly, I agree with you 100%. There's another one just barely over the hog line.
Let me ask you something. Do you think, well, let's go back to the championships of Colleen and understanding that situations and times change. They won their championships, fair to say, based on a defensive play?
Yes.
Okay. Has the game changed so much at this point that it's a more offensive game today in women's play?
Definitely. There's a lot more rocks in play. Part of the reason is the rocks. There's so much more curl now that it's so easy to hide a rock. You have to be so careful that if you make a mistake, like in the first end, the other team's going to make you pay. And it's all about applying pressure to your opponent.
And it's a mindset thing. It's not that back when Colleen won, which is not that long ago, people weren't able to make good shots, good draws. It's just that back then, people didn't have the same mindset. Jennifer Jones doesn't care what you want to play. She's going to throw the corner guard. She's going to give it to you. She's going to put those rocks in a position that will make it hard for you. Back then, you might have lulled some more teams if you were calling Jones into the more open style, and then everything was happy for Colleen. If you think back to one of the World Championships she won, she played Annette Norberg in the final, and I believe the first half of the game was something like 0-0 or 1-0 or something. Other teams went with Colleen with the open style. They're not as apt to do that anymore.
Can we draw a comparison? Do you think Russ, and I use Saskatchewan with all respect to Saskatchewan, in men's play, when the game became a softer game, the men's game, free guard zone, that Saskatchewan took a while to adjust because they always played a hit game?
Absolutely, no question about it. That's for sure. And you know, some people it suits their game, some people it doesn't, and it also depends on what kind of rocks you've been playing with and ice you've been playing with. If you're used to a fairly straight surface, you're going to play a little more defensively.
I think that's a lot. Right.
Look at a lot of the recent world champions, men's, women's, junior. A lot of them have come out of the Saville Center.
No.
They've got about 6 feet of curl at the start of a game, and it really breeds that aggressive, throw the right speed, put the rocks in the right spots, control the areas, control the angles, and it really makes you a better player. And we noticed at Vic and the junior that the rocks in play, and even in the sudden death games, most teams get a little more defensive, a little tighter around the collar if it would be in a sudden death game. But there were rocks everywhere in that men's game.
So up and down the sheet here in 6.
No, that's better. No. Okay, we got a piece. Yep. Just clean. Okay, good.
I think one of the interesting things we saw today, this afternoon, was watching Ontario, because there is a team in Rachel Homan that likes to play aggressively. But what I loved about what she did approaching the game this afternoon is she decided to play it a little simpler based on scouting the opposition and thinking through what they wanted to do with that particular team. She was playing splits on front rocks to keep houses open. She was throwing big weight hits to make sure she got pieces of rocks and didn't leave anything around. That's a wonderful skill that we don't want to lose either. We're not saying you have to play every shot as a draw. I love the fact that they scouted, they planned, they set up the way they wanted to play shots and did play a little more open. But you're not going to see her do that every game.
And that, I think we all agree, is the influence of Coach Earl Morris now.
And their experience, and they're very young, but they play on the tour a lot, and a lot of things that they see, they're learning from other teams and seeing what is successful.
Hit and roll in the rings if you wanted to here, but it would lead to a come around by Nova Scotia. So I think the prudent play would be to roll this right out of play.
Yeah.
Kelly Scott.
Really hard. Gotta go. Really hard, guys. No, 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 no. Okay.
Okay, bangs it right on the beak. We'll see now if they'll get something here or try something. Kathy, are you available?
I am.
All right, sixth end, 4-4, Quebec and Alberta.
Well, it's been a crazy end of some very bizarre kinds of misses by Alberta. Christie on both of her stones tried doubles and wound up rolling out and only getting one of the stones. So this gives Quebec a chance to get that 3 back that they just gave to Alberta.
Wow. Allison Ross, two-time, once with an Ontario, once with Quebec, third appearance. The rest of her team, all rookies. And there it is, right back for 3 and a 7-4 lead. Thank you, Kathy.
We got room.
Easy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Just line.
I'm sorry, I missed the call. They're going behind.
They are. They got the nose hit. The mistake from Kelly Scott.
Okay, go now. Yep. Yep. Yeah, hard.
You can still be above the tee.
Yeah, sure.
Well, no, maybe not.
Good.
Good shot. Great. That's a nice shot.
Gets in behind, just slips back of the tee line, back edge of the 4.
Accomplished one of two things. They managed to bury it, but they would love to have had it in front of the tee line. With a well-thrown freeze here, it takes that rock away.
Flew out of the hat.
It did look like a...
Yeah, I had to.
4. Yep. Got 4-8.
We got 4-6, yeah.
Learned a lot from watching this
So seems the same.
Arsenault team, though. Everything's gone wrong so far. And they're staying so positive.
Another update, Kathy. Let's go PEI and Newfoundland and Labrador. And remember, it was PEI that got 3 and 5.
Well, the big story in this end has been some great rolls by Suzanne Burt. 4 they lie.
Yep.
So this is the final stone for Newfoundland Labrador and Stacey Devereaux out of the Valley Haley in St. John's. Facing 3. 1 4-foot, 1 8-foot, 1 edge of the 12. Trying the raise straight back. Catch it, take some steam out of it. Oh, and it will stop back 8.
There were 4 there, Victor.
4 there, you're right at the back. Sorry, thank you. And it's
two
red. Pardon me?
Steal of 2.
Steal of 2, thank you very much.
What a turnaround in that game. 5 points in the last 2 ends for
We haven't
PI.
convinced it was super straight down though. It is straight, I think.
Yeah. Gina was like
Oh, look at that.
Well, we talk about the details and what it takes to win, and one of those little details, which is not so small, is judging the stone to the perfect spot. And that red one, if it had just been 2 feet higher in the house, would not have allowed that freeze by Kelly.
Yeah, it's not the first stone that has been maybe overswept a little bit for them, for Nova Scotia tonight.
It's touching. Oh, rude.
Perfect weight by Kelly. If it hadn't been, it was actually running a little straight at first. It might not have worked out for them. So it was just a great throw and nice brushing. And so Marianne needs the button.
Final stone, trying to draw it down and grab a piece of the button. It's all she's got here. Marianne Arsenault, final rock in 6.
Go, 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 go.
Baxter and Kelly, and they're going to come up light.
1 yellow.
1 yellow it is. What a great corner freeze played by Kelly Scott out of Kelowna. Steals one more, up 7-2.
Yeah, good.
And by the numbers that Brian was telling us about, a lot of you have, but we still have time before we leave the air this evening. And you saw a good example why for Diane Gushalak and her daughter Emma. It's all about neonatal care in our country. We hope that you will call and make a donation on Sandra Schmerler Day here at the Scotties. Steal of 1 for BC. 7-2 they lead here at K-Rock Center, home of the Kingston Frontenacs, where a couple of former Leafs are in. Toronto Maple Leafs are in charge of the team. The general manager is Doug Gilmour, and their coach is Todd Gill. They played together for a number of years in Toronto. So once again, it will be Nova Scotia that has the last rock, playing the Redstones.
Family jewels.
Not any choice for Nova Scotia. They must put rocks in play. They need guards. They need some rocks to play with. They've been given a little bit of an advantage with BC coming deep. Sarah Wozniak on both of her draws deeper than wanted. They have a chance to play a freeze if these guards aren't perfect.
Go, 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 go. Yep, yep, a little more, a little more, a little more. Go, 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 go. Good sweep.
These peels have been tough. They've had a lot of overcurls in this spot. They happen to get the rocks started on this ice. It's very release sensitive.
Yep, yep, yep. Go, go, go. Clean,
Watch your double.
Try, Sash.
Very good throw. Lots of rotation and big weight, so that one didn't make a move.
Yeah.
Got a good chunk of it.
I'm going to say the glide is kind of not there anymore. It's back to a little bit not. Just clean.
I'm saying it's slowing down a hair. Or
Just dusting.
Or she doesn't want to brush this one.
No, I think you can stop.
She's worked hard in this game.
I think it's safe to catch something.
Yeah.
Sit.
Good.
Sit. Nice. Stop moving. Good.
So Nova Scotia has a couple of corners.
It's taking me up even more.
Could try the double peel here, but it's so tough. And when you try to throw it a little harder and hit one thinner, that's when you do possibly make a mistake. Chances are you'd make the double peel and keep the shooter around anyway. So with this big a lead, just play this single shot. Keep it simple.
Little more. No, don't touch. Skinny now. Should be fine. Way to go.
Okay. All right, we'll go for our 3 with 2 sinkers and a freeze instead.
I do love Kim's attitude. She is a positive lady. It's pretty special.
Yeah, line.
Yeah, you have a corner guard to work with. As I said, there is a deep rock that you can freeze to. Lots of chances here. You have to make the draws.
Line's fine.
Line's good.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Hard.
Hard,
Hard,
line's
hard, 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 hard.
Every bit.
Go, 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 go,
Every
go,
bit,
go,
every
go,
bit,
go, go,
every
go.
bit.
Quick, 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 quick. Go, 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 go. A little more.
Shot.
Good sweep, guys. Good.
Good.
Kathy, an update please on Sheet B, the New Brunswick and the Northwest Territories Yukon.
Well, Carrie Galusha made a draw to the 4-foot. She made actually a draw to the hearts on her first one, Vic. It didn't curl, and so Andrea was able to hit and roll. So this is the same shot. She's facing 3 and has to get to the hearts and actually tap the stone back. Tough one.
Wendy Miller on the left, Megan Cormier on the right, Sharon Cormier managing the house.
And she had way better line on this one. Will make the tap and roll, and they'll take a look to see who is shot.
And they did measure, and it turned out to be 1 for the Northwest Territories Yukon and the team from Yellowknife.
Wonderful game-saving shot there.
Yeah, a little early.
Not quite to it.
You gotta go.
The come around work, BC peeled the guard, and now the freeze.
Oh.
Just leave it even? Oh, just don't leave a double.
Oh. Yeah, a little more, a little more. Okay.
Wow, did that ever curl?
I'm like that.
Well, I'm not sure what happened to that one. Nowhere near the freeze position. The weight wasn't that far off.
To nose.
I know.
Yeah. You like a 10?
Still keeping it simple. 2 choices here. You could play the double. To hit and stay, you're sitting 3. It's getting late enough in the end that Nova Scotia's going to have to start removing rocks.
Yep. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Easy. Hard, guys. Hard. Clean. Yep. Good, Gina.
Good. Nice throw. Okay. Good shot.
I think Kelly Scott's done a wonderful job of reading the sheet.
All right.
Jenna wanted to get off that one. Kelly knew it was going to finish once across the center line. Hit it perfect.
And Kelly is one of those skips. She's very decisive. She skipped for years, skipped in juniors and won a championship, and yet she's very soft about it. You know when she's telling you what she wants, but it's still in a very soft voice.
She sells it well.
So,
yeah.
Absolutely. You can be a leader in many different forms.
Sure.
There's Vic style, and then there's Kelly Scott
Yes,
style.
exactly. Yeah.
Kim Kelly gets the rub and rolls off and spills out the back. An oopsie. It's been a few oopsies for Nova Scotia in this game.
She might try
Just
double.
not sharp. And at this level, unless you put everything in the right position, the team like Kelly Scott's going to take advantage and punish you for it.
Enough that if, well, she welds onto the back, eh? Yeah. Bite the top 4, I think.
The top one will come around, I think.
Okay.
6 was deep. I think I had a hard kick though, don't you think?
Your first one for sure.
Yeah. So
Just
I
bite
think
the
so
top
too.
4, guys.
As Kelly's coming down and calling with a shot, the front end's discussing that path, that lane. Is it a little quicker here? Obviously, Kim Kelly thinks so. And there's been a few guards, remember, at the end in the 5th where Marianne came a little deep on her guard and set up a double for a deuce. That Kelly Scott made no mistake. That slid a little too far, so it's a pretty quick spot.
The Scott team does use stopwatches to track the path. They time virtually every rock.
Sarah, so a 7, 8.
They should have a pretty good feel based on what they've seen and timed.
8.
No.
For sure 8.
We're a 7.
No.
Higher than this one, please.
Will it stop higher than the other?
Yeah. Sit. It's gonna be okay.
Sit.
Okay. That's good, Kel. Good.
Shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting
Okay, well, there's no
4
double
without
elbow.
last rock. BC.
Just bump that yellow to there. 2-foot bump, leave the red one in front. It makes it so difficult to remove. A slight chance here with that little deep rock by Kelly.
All right, just tap it a couple inches.
Okay, the one she just put there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Make it tricky to get it out.
Exactly.
like to get across the nose just a hair. It looks like maximum ice to me. And we're way up here. They'd know better than we would. But that little extra weight you need to throw to tap this might cause it to run a little straighter.
And these are the opportunities, Linda, am I fair to say that the Nova Scotia team just hasn't taken advantage of?
Rock positioning has been tough in this game, and this one has to be positioned well.
Yep. Bumping. Yep. Back 8. No. Back 4. Yep. Whoa.
Now this one's curling.
Not even that.
Okay. Yeah, a little
You go
softer.
right into that one.
Well, it's over.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. God, it's really...
I know, it's funny when it goes,
Yeah.
it goes.
It's a hard spot to get to.
It's a really tricky spot.
Yeah, it really is.
They had a couple under curl there, and I thought that was tons of ice, and it took right off, whether it was the release.
9, 8, 10.
Yeah.
Needed to make that one a chance to sit a bundle here.
Okay, try to flop in front of our yellow. Okay.
Kelly Scott's got one of his cleanest releases in the game for a long period of time. Watch when she lets this go. There's just a little bit of an arm bend, and there's no real shove. There's no real. It's a crisp release, but it's not a real push. There's no inward motion on the in-turn, which a lot of curlers have, and it just kind of runs straight for 10, 15 feet, and then it obviously finishes with the appropriate weight. Almost down the center line. Watch it just come straight at you.
9.5, Gina. Close. Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
9.5. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Clean's
whoa.
okay.
Clean's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. 5. That's what Nova Scotia faces Marianne Arsenault will face with her last.
There's not a whole lot of backing, because when she...
Yeah.
Well,
I like the same.
Okay.
Same one.
What's the option here that they may have been thinking of other than the same?
They might be a little spooked with this spot. If they throw this a little heavier, knowing there's 200 pounds of backing, they're afraid it might run straight. Because I think they were contemplating the other turn, and they're playing the out turn into the pile.
And you can choose draw versus tap in a variety of different tap weights if you think that will hold it with a better line.
All right, Marnie, same thing.
Right in there.
Yep.
Kind of a funny end. Colleen Jones, as the second, made the come around, and they were setting up at least a deuce at that stage, and it was Kim's mistakes and the overcurl by Marianne. They really haven't had anything going the latter part of this end.
Wrong side of the inch.
Facing 5 with her last. Needs a good piece of the button.
Line's great. Line's going to be good.
Kim Kelly, Jennifer Baxter, guilty of sometimes overbrushing a stone.
It's just
Needs the button.
Okay, yep.
Facing 5. Needs the button here to play on.
Nice shot.
And that will do. For the single, Nova Scotia here in 7. On this Sunday night, it's Draw 5 of the Scotties from Kingston. Facing the 5, Nova Scotia manages to draw for their single in 7. So here in 8, down by 4, BC with the lead, and it is the team from the Kelowna Curling Club, skipped by 2-time Canadian champion Kelly Scott, that has the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Let's sit a bit.
When things aren't going well, you hog the guard.
Nice shot. Good.
All right. So BC has a free pass into the rings.
that's better.
Jennifer Baxter, a former Nova Scotia junior champion.
I think we're halfway at least.
That's good.
Whoa, whoa.
Good.
Okay. Good.
Think you can get there?
I think so.
Tricky little shot here with the amount of curl. The red guard's in the way for a long period of time.
What Kelly is trying to do is think through how to play an open style, waiting for her opportunity to peel that rock and not impeding the peel by putting too many rocks on different sides of the house.
Line's good. You got real
It
good
is a
line.
bit tricky, that's for sure.
Little bit. Yep. Hard, hard, hard. Hard line.
Squeaks it
hard.
by.
Go, go, go,
Wow.
go. Hard. Go, 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 go. Good shot.
Nicely done.
Sarah Wozni, native of Winnipeg, played with Caitlin Laws, won a Canadian and World Junior Championship.
Tight.
3 right behind this one.
3.
Danger time here for Team Arsenault with the one hog rock. There's only a single guard.
Whoa.
BC with hammer. That's a long center that they
the
have to
other
go
one.
around.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Quick, 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 go.
Go, go, go. Hard.
Okay, good sweep, guys. Good shot.
Just the top.
Nova Scotia has struggled with draw weight, but you do wonder, because they've been pushed since the 3 was scored in the first end by BC, to be more aggressive. There's been more brushing, and you just have to wonder if all that demands physically has impacted on their field for tonight.
Yeah, good point.
Yep.
It was something, though, that they prepared for. And as Brian said,
Really hard. Go, go, go.
the gym
Go, Sarah, you got some.
yoga
Oh, good.
was something they said they knew they had to be better at.
They are in great shape. There's no question about it. And, you know, they might be fighting the rocks a little bit here. Who knows? What a beautiful shot. And they originally played the single peel there, knowing the double was there. Just hit it perfect to clear past those 2 yellow BC rocks. Big trouble now.
Easy.
That's what we needed on the first guy.
You know, one of the things that may benefit Nova Scotia, and that's,
Good shot.
a little tired here, is the fact that the schedule of the Scotties has been changed, Linda, so that this is the only 3-draw day until Thursday. So everybody will just play 2 games, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that should energize some, I would think.
And it's the fact that it's the mornings off, and if you listen to sport theory, you're supposed to be able to energize the nervous system. You have to be up 3 hours before your draws. We watch that peel. And it will spill something in.
Okay.
So for a 9 o'clock game, you have to get up very early, and also if you're going to eat protein, it has to be a certain amount of hours before the game. If you're carbohydrates, you can get away with a little bit less, but all that sports science means that morning draws are really tough anyways. And for people that have trouble sleeping, maybe worrying about getting up, you add that to the issue that afternoon and evening draws are the much preferred approach.
So the concentration of games will be towards the end of the week,
Just tight, girls.
making
Or
Friday
halfway. Okay, well, or over.
so much more important, and not more important than it's been in the past, but there's all those games coming up. Quickly, sorry, I'm stealing your time. I really am, Kathy. New Brunswick, Northwest Territories, Yukon.
Well, she's got to make a run, does Andrea. On the final stone, Carrie Galusha made a great draw, so trying to play off her own. Slash it sideways.
Angle it over. Oh. And she'll drive it through, leaving the yellow stone edge of the 4. And it'll be a steal of 1 for Carrie Galusha out of Yellowknife.
All right. Yep. Rate it, girls. Okay. Oh, is that a lot of ice? Okay.
squeeze one in there, maybe tap the highest yellow of 6 inches or so to create a small wall.
Line's good, yep. Yep.
Got room.
Are we there?
Got room.
Oh.
Got room. To the top one. Just do it.
Yep, yep.
Line only.
Yes.
No bounce. No
To
bounce.
bump it a little bit would be nice.
Nice shot, Kim.
Good.
Good half.
Might be smart in the long run here. You'd love to hang around. That's what you're trained
Do you
to do.
like
But
peel?
getting rid of this yellow one would not be a problem. These two yellow rocks are setting up a little bit of a pocket area. Get rid of one of them. Almost dead on will work. Even if your thrown rock stays, it's above the tee line. Certainly can't try too hard though to save the back one, or you might jam it.
Room. No.
A little high side here.
No. Clean. Close. Yep. Yep. Clean. 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 Whoa. 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 Good, Gina.
Good. Very nice. Great throw. Nice shots. Good. Nice throw.
Great shot.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers for the 2/3, Kelly and Schrader.
Well, we've been tracking Gina Schrader after missing last year, having a baby, and she's playing much better. And maybe more importantly, every game she's played so far, 3 in a row, she's out-curled the opposition third, getting a plus every time. And that's very key. That's another one of those signs of a winner, of a champion. You want to go out there and beat the opposing third in this case.
The player numbers brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Yeah, I know, because we're kind of between a
We
rock
could get
and
a
a hard
3
place
next
now.
end.
Huh?
We can get a 3
That's
next
what I
end.
mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up 3 now.
Okay, just off the nose, eh?
Yeah.
All right, right at it.
Because we can still go for 3 with hammer, right? Or force to 1, because I think that guy might be better. I'm not sure.
They're thinking here, play the double. You hate to do this, but it's the way those rocks are set up, it's almost impossible to freeze in there. You don't make a good freeze, the game's over. I think they're going to try to make this easy double hang around. And is that biter in or out? It looks slightly out, but it's that would make a big difference. You would be a force if you played this end through if that rock's in.
Well, I'm thinking that they believe it's in if they're talking about the fact that they think they're going to get the hammer back next end.
Yep.
Force BC to 1 this end.
Whoa. Whoa. Good. Nice shot.
Let's take Kim Kelly over to have a look. Now the little blue line. That's in the rings.
Shot.
The draws take their time, eh? 10.
Looks good.
Okay, 10.
Okay.
From that angle, thank you very much. It looks as if it is in. You trying to hit and roll over close to it? Or just sit right there?
I think just hang around, Vic. I don't think be difficult to blank the end at this point in time unless you get some help on Marianne's last one. So just hang around twice, score your single, you're up 5.
Oh, clean now. Little bit of a roll.
Atta girl.
Good.
Nice throw. A little bit hog line in.
Okay, way to go. Very nice.
Not bad. Hog again. It came up a little.
Well curled game by
It was running in there.
Kelly
halfway
Scott.
down.
Not a lot of tough shots, but she made that wonderful double for the deuce in the 5th end.
We talked about the fact that BC was fairly aggressive in that first end and got their multiple score. And we talk about the odds of winning if you do that. And we often mention the fact that at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, if you get 2 in the first end, you win 74% of the time. If you score 3 or more in the first end, you win 80% of the time.
Really?
So it's dramatic if you're able to play a little aggressively. And in the case of BC, they didn't take a lot of risk. It wasn't that difficult at first end. They made come-arounds on rocks. They did not have a lot of clutter. And so there was never really a danger of any problem.
What do you think? That same 10?
Sure, looks good.
I like scoring.
Sorry?
I like scoring.
Kathy, Quebec with an 8-4 lead. Final stone about to be played by Alberta's Christy Moore out of Grand Prairie.
Well, they've taken a look at that front one, Vic, a number of times. Both teams have to see whether it's in. For sure, Christy was going to play the hit on the front one. Now the player in the house has stepped back to try to make the double and see if it could be for two.
Whoa! Yeah!
Oh, jams it at the back.
That's fine.
So 1 yellow. Alberta picks up 1, down by 3. Final stone being played by Kelly Scott, BC. Wozni, Carter picking her up. Needs to hold this and will not. And now they'll put the stick to that one around the edge.
Never know in curling, that one picked.
One, I think it's one.
Bad timing there. That was a well-thrown rock.
And 1 red it is. So it turns out to be a steal of 1 for Nova Scotia.
I was like that. Maybe like that Christy Moore.
Well, I was counting on the 3 next end. I wanted to give her one.
It's a 7-4 game. So a steal of 1 for Nova Scotia. We go to 9 and BC with a 7-4 lead. Once again, it will be Kelly Scott out of the Kelowna Curling Club that has the last rock,
Really nice
playing
shot,
the
Jen.
Yellowstones.
Nice shot.
Same weight, Sarah.
Okay.
No struggle with draw weight there. 2 just perfect stones by Jen, lined up in front of the circles at the 2 and 3 position. Tough to double off and move your thrown rock also.
It's been a great experience so far, even this early for Jen. She's making some terrific shots. And BC threw the first one through, trying the tick here.
We have enough weight. We're through for sure.
Okay, well. Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
And yes, through, for sure.
Do you like that same way she just tried? Okay.
If you want to. You want the out? You can have the out. She doesn't mind.
Yeah, let's do the out. Because, Mary, I didn't like how your intern reacted.
Yeah.
Either of them.
Yeah, no, it's tricky over there. I don't mind the out.
Her back line came real nice. Okay, guys, top 4.
Yeah.
The ice is that good. You can go either way and bury one here.
Is Colleen right, Linda, in saying I'd rather do this because I'm not comfortable with the intern?
Well, we saw a lot of stones in the 7th end. Some went very straight with that intern, and I think 2 at least overcurled, and not by just inches, by a couple of feet. So definitely they're struggling, but this one is not going to be much better.
Sorry.
It's all right. I don't know how her.
I always had that rule: if you're going to call off the skip, you better make it.
Yeah, that's
No,
Looking
she's
at
just
her
on
light.
light. Is that what she said?
Throw mine.
Light.
Two-thirds of a rock here, make them all fly. And they leave the 1 red guard.
Yeah. No.
This is the way you have to throw a peel, a big rotation. This yellow rock will be so lively when it makes contact, it'll just take off.
Way to go. Good job.
It's a solid-looking BC team tonight.
Yeah, I definitely think that we've seen some glimpses of the past glory. That's what Vic asked us right at the start of the game. There's been a few little mistakes. Last end to pick, you can't count that. That was a mistake that just happens in curling, but definitely the first end was some brilliant play, and off and on we've seen that
Clean.
team of old. Vic?
Shot.
Nice.
Great.
2-time Canadian champion. Kelly Scott, 06-07.
I'd be careful. I'd be careful.
Good, Sash. Way to go.
Been saying that to Sasha for a long time.
She certainly has.
Days in Manitoba.
Aren't they?
It's really nice. Sasha did a great job last year playing third when Gina wasn't available because of the baby, but really when you see this team get put back together the way they were, Sasha making those peels at the second position and Gina making the key come-arounds, it's a wonderful combination.
And they ended up second last year, so look out. You know, they could be around at the end of the week for sure.
Kim Kelly.
Whoa, girls. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, if you're over, line's tight. Whoa, if you're over.
Whoa, I think it's over. Whoa, whoa.
Easy.
Some separation here would be the key.
Good. We're awfully close.
Good.
A lot of the teams, when you can see part of that back one, a lot of teams will go for the back one now. They used to try to make that double peel, but it's the dangerous rock is the one that
If it comes up.
Kelly's worried about.
Or the yeah, like this one, I'd rather.
Yeah, there you go. Good call.
Peel. Yeah.
Gina Schrader as we play third stones.
Quick! Whoa, whoa.
Which one have they got? Top one. Just a little tick, though.
Draws block.
Or the boot.
Bump is nice. I don't mind that at all. The out turn. I like them both.
What about through the hole?
No.
That won't
Around the
just come
corner.
open. I don't mind the wide open.
New
Wanna do a
Brunswick,
time?
Northwest Territories, Yukon, 6-4.
All of them.
New Brunswick
What do you think?
leading and getting ready for the final stone from Andrea Crawford from the gauge.
Well, she's got a chance for 3, for sure 2, to make the stone that was an attempted freeze by Carrie Galusha to go away.
And we'll run it through and pick up 1, 2 for sure. They'll check the stone around the edge.
I know. Kind of shows a
3 red. Yeah. Good throw, Andrea.
3 red it is.
3, please. 3 red.
Please and thank you. 9-4 New Brunswick. And a smile from skip
I think she
Andrea
does,
Crawford.
Yeah.
There we
Finally
were
made
arguing
a tricky
again.
one.
Do you like it, Kim?
Yeah. I do.
I'm not sure you have a lot of choice here. There's no way in playing that tap. I'm not drawing with the out turn because it's a little wider now. This is really the shot to play. You just have to get that broom down on the right spot and be decisive about it.
Line only.
Back 8.
Oh boy. This needs a parachute.
It's coming down.
Still back.
Please don't be through. No, no, no. Here.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys.
Okay, good try.
And back edge of the 12. Linda, I know you didn't have your stopwatch on that, eh?
I did not.
I'm just wondering, I mean, is the ice quicker or is she just
Either way.
overthrow it?
I think it's an overthrow, and I still come back to the point where I don't feel that the team is
We would go
comfortable
there.
tonight.
Our
Nova
shooter
Scotia
goes
hasn't
out.
got the feel for draw weight, whether it's the change of plan, having to play more draws, more brushing. I'm not sure what the problem is, but they've really struggled with it.
Wait, 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 wait. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hard, 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 hard. Good, Gina.
I think you referred to it earlier,
Good job.
Russ. You know, it is somewhat surprising that if you're going to play Nova Scotia or you're going to play a team such as them with that kind of style, that you wouldn't come on the ice and try to force them every chance you get.
Yeah, exactly. And the first end was a great example. And I'm sure BC sat in the locker room back at the hotel, wherever it was, when they had their meeting and said, look, let's go after these guys. We play more finesse shots than they do. They won't be used to it. And that's exactly what happened in the first end.
Come around, see what she does.
Yeah. Yep, sounds like a good idea.
It's a different look coming this direction.
skip stones. Marianne Arsenault.
Line's fine. Line's fine. Lot of room. Lot of room.
Whoa.
Still room.
Whoa, guys.
Line's pretty good.
Yep.
Should go hard here.
Go, go, go. Here, crush arms. Go, 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 go.
We're going to steal 2 on the 12-foot here, by the way.
Good sweep.
It's a difference between out there fresh.
Yeah.
So what is the game story considering this 7-4 lead for BC?
A lot of it is that first in. 5 perfect come rounds for BC. There was some nice run backs by Nova Scotia, but a miss on the last one left that 3. And then in the 5th end, a nice double by Kelly Scott for the deuce. And you know, the numbers for Gina Schrader aren't huge, but it really has made a difference. She's made absolutely the right shots.
The game story is brought to you by the Dominion, Canada's trusted insurance company.
4-7.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, same then, eh?
Yep. Same.
Seems to maybe come down a bit, hog line in.
Okay.
We heard Colleen and Marianne talking about her last one down the slide path. He's basically aimed to virtue of where Kelly is here. It curls into the 4-foot strip. That's where all the traffic's been for 2 practices and 9 ends of curling. It's a little bit slower than where Kim Kelly missed heavy by going out a hair wider. She's out a little wider, it's still quick.
Finish it.
Yep, keep it coming.
Finish it.
No, we're 7. That's okay. We want to bury it. Yep.
Finish it when you can.
If you can.
Oh, help.
Okay. Good. Nice shot.
Atta girl.
Good. Nice throw.
Well, I got a time at 14-2. That's seconds in between the hog line, and the fact that it went behind the tee line, that's pretty standard
pretty
numbers.
pretty close to normal, isn't it?
Nudge it. She's going to
That
be
out
back
just
in.
because if you could ever kind of bump and stay straight all the way across.
But you're right. I mean, that's perfect.
All right, let's do that then.
That's the same. Yeah. Well, okay. And you came there.
Yeah. And that was pretty light.
Yeah. She was there.
Okay.
She came there.
Yeah, so that's probably good ice for...
Yeah, I think it is for where you need to be.
I don't like those guys on there.
I'd love to tap it back and sit 3 and hope for the best, but you're playing Kelly Scott, one of the better drawers that's ever played the sport.
Would you ever consider?
I think they're just going to try to stay in front of this one, sit 1.
I'm just wondering if it's possible to kind of bump that out. I know that sounds crazy, but and kind of stay a little Christmas tree. You know, if you kind of came into it to just bump it back, then she's got a.
Just so she's shooting against
She's
3.
shooting against 3. I'm just thinking a steal of 1 is good, but I don't know. Just I don't know if you
She
like
pretty
it
much
or
have
if
to miss
it's
the
even.
house, though. The other 2 are only top 12.
I know.
You know, top 12, back 12.
Yeah.
I think if we can get sunk here, side 4, make her life difficult. We're not trying to come right to it.
Yeah.
Prince Edward Island leading 10-7. Newfoundland Labrador. Final stone is coming up for Stacey Devereaux from St. John's, Kathy.
Well, the 2 red stones belonging to PEI, that stone that is the most shot, the closest to, that's just a stone that's been tapped by Suzanne Bird on her last one. So it's a lovely shot to lie to, but the double is there. Chance for 3.
Go hard. 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 Hard.
Heather Martin. Lauren Wasilki on the brush. Got to get it by the yellow one first. Oh, and they'll crash on their own. And that'll be 2 more for PEI.
Yeah, gotta go. Go, go, go.
Good sweep, guys. Sorry.
Hurry.
No worries, though.
What?
Trying to wrap this around their own.
I'm afraid.
And they're going to come up light.
Just sticky in the middle.
Prince Edward Island is going to win their first. 12-7 for Suzanne Burt out of the Charlottetown Curling Complex. While Stacey Devereaux from the Ballyhaley and St. John's will drop to 0-4.
3/4 of a second more in the middle and on the wing here.
Great comeback by Suzanne. They're down 4-0 in that game.
Yeah, Newfoundland Labrador had the last rock to start the game, scored 3, then stole 1.
you can go a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait only, guys. Line's a little straight.
The good stuff here. This should glide that little bit
Ending
farther.
now.
Draw for two, we need full eight.
Way to go, guys. Good job, Cal.
And there it is, 2 more for BC here in 9. And the handshakes, and British Columbia will pick up the win. Nice bounce back game for BC after they were beaten by Manitoba this morning. The final is 9-4. So BC's record improves to 1-2, and Nova Scotia will drop to 0-3.
Way to go.